Loud pipe, them the dime, my wrist a Hyundai. Who play with a I bought that new charm. Pop on, I told her come see. Oh, my mama had beat the devil, my mama. Remember my grandma had told me you better be somebody. Hop in my seats, massaging. I made a deposit. Paid all these dues with the game. Sacrifice your strides for that stain. Sacrifice for that chain. She sacrificed that money for white. Left hand got 3 rings. That's brum brum. We up one. Bad, dear savage. Take her to the mall and buy her something. That's gonna wanna make your friends come. Make way with the time.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be 2 quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Jameis Winston's Buccaneers.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And now running right through it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. His throw incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, Wilson looking deep for Gabriel. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And he'll give it here to his running back. his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. Oh, nice move. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. Jameis now on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they give this time to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Room here to run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Drops it underneath for Rawls. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Wilson on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Third and 2, now Wilson. And Eifert has it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. On first and 10, it's Wilson. He spins free, and he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard, near the 42. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. That's complete. It's Rawls. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the...
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Play fake. Winston. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. To throw is Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Being chased out left. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here's Wilson going to Rawls on the dump off. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, Rawls. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. I want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
play clock winding down. Second down, Winston. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that takes us from second to third down. From the gun, Winston. He sets to fire deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And our game's hit a punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They go again with Rawls. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson going to give to Rawls. Down to about the 22 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, Perkins. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. On 1st down, back to Perkins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson to give to Rawls. Had a good move, but only able to work it to the 20-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3rd down, here's Rawls. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll give. Perkins running left. Shrugs him off. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. Now 3rd down and goal from the 1. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Meanwhile, a 2nd quarter score from Carolina, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 58 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. First and goal here from the 2. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Butker now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. Pretty move. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the offense has it 1st and 10. This time Wilson will throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now a give. Right side, it's Rawls. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front, as we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. First down, Winston. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Off the play fake, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Meyer. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a second down throw for Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the chains are on their sides. It's first and goal from the 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 6 yards still to go here on second and goal. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that is going to set up third and goal. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Third and goal, Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 60 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. right. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
On the ground, Rawls. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
When I was playing, all our defensive coaches talked about when you're near your own goal line and you're trying to stop them from getting in, your heart gets tested. What a nice play on the last down.
A lot of heart on 2nd. Do they have the heart on 3rd? End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Paul Perkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Jameis to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
First down, this is Rawls. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. On 2nd down, Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control. Ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. First and goal, Perkins. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On third and goal, Wilson. Flush to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Levante David able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he motions the wide receiver. On second down, Winston again. A dump off to Sims. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. On third down, Winston. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Michael Bannon in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Lockett. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that and he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 37. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Counterplay, Rawls. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loaded in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Wilson to the left side here for Eifert. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Perkins on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville, and the Falcons have taken the lead there late. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Slot man moves right. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein it out. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there, and just to clarify, it is not 4th down. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 10 yards still left on second down. And the slot man goes in motion left. A give going left is Rawls. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Seattle. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. It's the Texans firmly in control of that one. They've scored again.
I come here today to talk about how I feel, and I feel like that we are treated differently than other people, and I don't like how we're treated, and just because of us doesn't mean anything to me.
It's just